A gravedigger gets busted after taking a selfie with a corpse, a homeless dude who hooks up way more than you, and China decides that virginity is worth about 5,000 bucks. Like a dishwasher in a greasy spoon diner, I'm gonna make sure your current events, plates, cutlery, and cups are all kinda sorta clean. For sure someone spit in your burger and use. First up, a gravedigger got into trouble after posing for a pic with a dead client. Yes, indeed, a Spanish gravedigger who goes by the name Clemente was doing his job making room in a dead guy's burial site for the dead fellow's recently deceased wife, when the dead couple's niece urged him to pose with the dead old guy. And guess what? He did it! Yep, snapped himself a corpse selfie, or corpsey, with the deceased nephew and the big old desiccated corpse that had been resting peacefully for 23 years. We assume he'd been resting peacefully, but I have my doubts. Just look at the glimmer in that empty ocular cavity. Pure mischief. What a madcap. Unsurprisingly, Clemente was immediately suspended from his job when the pic made the rounds on social media. But before you judge the crap out of this dude, remember that his whole day is digging up and chopping up dead bodies. Yeah, he's a corpse breaker. It's a thing. So for Clemente, dead bodies are as common as a keyboard for most people, or stealing office supplies, or desk boners. I'm looking at you, Tom. Seriously, man, stop wearing jogging pants to work. It is not helping. And besides, the family asked him for the pic. So don't be such a stiff. Hey, death zinger! But if a corpse breaking is your gauge for social etiquette is probably a little skewed. I say, no harm, no foul, Clemente. Just go easy on the corpses, will ya? There'll be plenty of time for that when the zombie apocalypse gets here. Super fun. Next up, homeless Joe says he hooks up 3 to 4 nights a week. The rest of the time he sleeps on the street, because he's an actual hobo. Yep, a homeless Manhattan man named Joe says he's been living on the street where panhandling earns him about 150 bucks a day. Not bad. But he spends most of that on 3 things: getting f***ed up on booze and drugs, trying to look like he's not homeless, and picking up women like a champ. Who is this guy? I can barely follow through on a Tinder date once a week. This guy is going home with a new lady 3 nights out of 7. Remember, to be clear, he doesn't go to his home because his home is the heating sewer grate down by the docks because, again, he's a hobo, an actual New York street hobo. Who are these women? And how charming is this guy? Turns out he's pretty goddamn charming. Like unicorn charming. Joe says, it's not like I forgot how to get women just because I became homeless. Nope, just how to work. He also said I might sleep on cardboard 2 or 3 nights a week, but I literally wake up every single day and do whatever the f*** I want. And apparently whoever the f*** he wants too. No house, no car, no job, still hooks up. When you got game, I guess. I'm also guessing you got crabs if you're a woman who has slept with homeless Joe, the magical hobo coxman. Different strokes for different folks, I guess. You say potato, I say pubic lice. Last up, China has decided that virginity is worth about 5,000 big ones. Dollars. $5,000. Yes, indeed, a Chinese woman sued a man for violating her right to virginity after he wooed her with false promises of marriage. Then they totally had penis-vagina sex. But it turns out Buddy was already married. Kinda not cool, guy. Now he must pay. By law. Initially, the deflowered woman wanted as much as $80,000 for her VCard, but that did not fly. MSN News reports that the court found the original demand excessive, but said in its ruling that the right to virginity should be protected by law as it was a moral right related to sexual freedom, sexual safety, and sexual purity. The court then ruled in her favor in the amount of 5 large ones. Again, those are dollars. We mean dollars there. I certainly feel bad for her, but this sets kind of a scary precedent. Does this mean that every time something goes south after you lose your cherry, you can sue for damages? Hyman, what is the world coming to? I'm almost sorry for that one. Almost. But I didn't quite make it all the way to remorse, though. If I thought my VCard would have been worth 5,000 bucks in China, I might have held out a little longer. To be fair, that Arabic businessman did have a nice car, and the family-sized bags of all-dressed chips, boxes of nerds, and all the big league chew I could handle were pretty awesome. Ours was a summer love, Ibrahim. A summer love. You beautiful bastard. Okay, that's it for the dispatch. Share this video immediately, if not sooner, and tell someone with your mouth if you liked it. I'm Mark, and if you're like me and love taking a nice boat ride, keep in mind that a tugboat is not a floating massage parlor where you can get a happy ending. There was nothing happy about the ending I received. For an authentic experience, try Tom's Water Tug service. We're gonna go to some viewer comments, as we like to do from time to time. Let's see here. Epic Beard Man is epic! Exclamation point. Thank you. I assume you're referring to me, but that's very kind of you. Let's see here. I can never get those things Mark says at the beginning of each video. Ellipsis. Mark is spelled with a K. It actually should be a C. That's okay. I never get them either. And neither does any of the staff here. So it's not really an issue at all. Let's see here. That beard should be immortalized in the form of a gold trophy, like an Emmy. Hey, AskMen. You should hold a vote for the Mark Bollier Award, spelled my name exactly correctly, given only to the manliest of men and epic beards. Thank you for another great episode, AskMen. Everyone have a great weekend. Well, that's just a lot of nice positivity, and you know what? We like seeing that. Let's see here. The first time my country gets mentioned on DD, and it's about penis-shaped gummies. Unhappy face. Well, you gotta be famous for something, my friend. Beard saves lives. Wow. If only that were true. I hope my beard saves some lives. That's it for me, guys. I want to thank you once again for spending time with me today. I really appreciate it, and so does everyone here on the AskMen team. So let's just gaze into each other's eyes awkwardly until one of us decides to walk away or commit to something more serious. No, I'm out. Can't do it. I'm not a big commitment guy.